carried forward again here by Niall Sludden, now 24 years of age. Lovely mover of the ball. Sludden could play centre back, centre forward, you name it. McShane usually hits the ball on sight. This one drops in and drops over.
That was a great score. Bit of pace by Sludden, made it, came across, dragged the Donegal defence. Look at the angle of the run, came right across the defence, left a little opening for himself. Good score by McShane, crucial player for Tyrone.
Marty O'Reilly, then retained here by Ryan McHugh. In support of him is Oran McNeilish. Little jinking run here. Back on that right. And over the bar as well. And Donegal lead this final for the first time. Beautifully done. Lovely combined play by the two players involved here. And when he got it back onto the right there, Ryan McHugh just hit it straight and true. Back once again to the player who's got 2 points so far. It's the darting Ryan McHugh. He fancies another one. It's his day. It's difficult to know always who exactly is picking up whom, but that will become obvious, I'm sure, as the game develops. This is as far as Cathal McCarron. Back from Hart. McCarron fancies it. Doesn't get too many championship scores. In fact, that's his very, very first.
And we mentioned that man, Peter Hart. Where was he making the forward run? But you saw it on that occasion because he set it up. There he comes through, feeds it off at the last minute, right on the shoulder. Great shot, great score.
Carried on here with some difficulty by Kieran Gillespie. McGee on his shoulder, supporting him. Twisting and turning into challenges. Back here as far as Oran McNeilish. Booting it from outside and putting it over the bar. All of a sudden we're getting some wonderful scores. An illustration of the outside shooting by Donegal.
And in the first 10 minutes they were the ones that were going wide and they look wild. Now when they're going over the bar they look like superb scores because they are superb scores.
Ryan McHugh. Two players against him. Gets past them. Tiernan McCann chases him. Gives it off inside there and the referee sees McHugh flattened. Gives the free in, even though the ball was in the hands of Paddy McBrearty and he might have had an advantage there, but the referee decided it's a free-taking situation and Donegal have a chance of getting a point here. 6 minutes to go to half-time. Makes it better for himself with that little run-up and then makes no mistake. Both of his points have come from frees. A much decorated player, Paddy McBrearty. Turning it again. Back out on that left-hand side where Ryan McHugh is. Turned back to Rory Kavanagh. They've had possession for about 45 seconds, it seems, but then finally get it into Gillespie here. Turned back to Lacey. Under-hit. Scored in 2 of the championship matches so far this season. Had a great chance there to have stretched it out to a 4-point lead as a couple of players on the ground. The referee stops the game quite correctly. A collision.
It's one of those 50-50s. Are you coming to block the ball and you meet the man as you do so? Can you stop the run? Well, he went on 3 steps, had the hands up. It's a difficult one.
And he's given him the black book. Oh, that is a big loss now. Cavan getting it out here now as far as Cathal McCarron.
But no player in front of him whatsoever like Donegal a few moments ago. That's why he's holding on to it. He's going to have to weave his way in.
In as far as McShane again. He's got a support player eventually if he ever gets his hands on the ball. And there was a Donegal player who seemed to dive down onto it. And the referee decided he was helped. And there's another black card. And it's Cathal McShane this time.
And he's asking. And again, you know, by the mannerism of the player, doesn't know why, shake of the head.
Just watch it again here. Did he pull the leg?
But that's a foul, Ger. That is a foul and should be called as a foul. And the trip wouldn't have happened if the free had been given in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, it's harmless stuff.
Second half is underway here. It's Tyrone who had to make those 2 changes because of 2 black cards. Under pressure immediately. Murphy, who went to midfield for the throw-in. Off here as far as McBrearty. A point would do very nicely at the start of this, and he's got it after 12 seconds.
Yeah, great run, great play by Murphy, and that's the type of determination, the intensity they need to bring to attack, not play the ball out around for too long. Well, Tyrone are going to have to come out in this half, Ger, and do different than they did in the first half.
And Rory Brennan is trying to do exactly that, has a good left boot and illustrates that with a lovely point here. Peter Hart now, quick about their business, trying to slip it through or thinking about getting it to Cavan. That route was blocked out. McNabb becomes available. And Kavanagh picks up another good position. Always available. Sean Kavanagh breaks the first tackle. Still going. Trying to lay it off. Came off Thompson. Goes back to Hart. And with that left boot, he puts it over. So that's 2 in a row now for Tyrone. Out by Aidan McCrory once again. Using their heads now, Tyrone. They're only 2 behind. They're dangerous. Hart is always dangerous. As a loose player outside, it's Kavanagh fisting it in and over the bar. 1 between them. McElhenney laying it off here. They crisscross and try to once again come in at different angles. McBrearty, look at the way he's surrounded here. Back again towards McNeilish. Looks at it. Admires it because it's gone over the bar. It's a beautiful score. Sludden gets it out. Tyrone come forward. They're behind by a point. Sean Kavanagh's available. Scored already in this half. He's now kicked another one. Oh, it's like the good old days. Sean Kavanagh, who was Footballer of the Year back in 2008 when they won the All-Ireland, comes up with a second point here to level the match for the second time in this second half. Building up a little bit of a head of steam here. Darren McCurry. McCurry lets it off with that trusty left foot. It's a great score, it really is. Wonderful point by Darren McCurry.
No other option but to take a shot.
Christy Toy now to see if he can put Donegal back in front again. He's having a go from an angle and he's got it.
Well, he came on for one reason. He came on with experience, composure. He's done it. Got a super score. Now Tyrone have to come out again. This game will go to the wire.
5 minutes to determine who will be the winner of 2016, if there is to be a winner this afternoon. Sean Cavanagh's got 2 points already, driving the team forward, having a go, up into the air. A God directed, in it goes, and God was directing at that time. A magnificent point by Sean Kavanagh. 3 for him. What a second half by the captain himself. Mark Bradley. What a tense occasion it has become. Lacklustre at the beginning of this match, so cagey and so predictable at times. Peter Hart might go for a winner here. Oh, it's a huge one. He's got it. They're in front. Peter Hart has made it 12-11.
What an outrageous score by Peter Hart to take on that responsibility, to kick it from there and to be accurate with it. Such a crucial score at such a crucial stage of the game.
Hart is jumping for joy. Meanwhile, his colleagues are getting on with it. And they might well tag on another point. Who knows? They go for it with Kieran McGeary. They're going to win it surely, Tyrone. Last year's under-21 captain, Kieran McGeary, in just his second ever championship match, has put it over the bar, took the pass here, put it over the bar and made it 13 points to 11. An amazing finale. And Mickey Hart's Tyrone are Ulster champions. And the final score here as Tyrone celebrate their 14th ever Ulster title win. It's Tyrone 13 points, Donegal 11. And finally, it's Michael Hassan, the Ulster Council President of the GAA, who hands over the cup to Sean Kavanagh, who today wins his 5th Ulster Winners' Medal and played a captain's part in Tyrone's victory.